With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So digging in now, Tim Castro, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, number 70.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in St. Louis. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Here it is on 3-1. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Abraham Almonte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And the runner back safely. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. Softly hit here to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Into the box, Cody Bellinger. Pham has it in his tracks. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 1-1 to Jason Castro. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A runner on first with 2 away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Zero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Matt Harvey will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it. And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Coming to the plate now, Mac Sierra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike 1. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. One out, nobody on. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And you can see there the team of the moment is the Chicago Cubs, as they have already clinched their entry to the NL Championship Series as they sit home and wait for an opponent. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Almonte racing back, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
And now Patrick Winston. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped high in the air. Castro is calling for it. And the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Rod Mossy.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Winston comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Micah Johnson.
Ready now, Micah Johnson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. Hit out towards second, taken in by Wong, and the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Matt Harvey. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tim Castro.
Into the box, Tim Castro. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Johnson at second with two down. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Scherzer will check it first, and he'll dive back in safely. Stepping in now, Abraham Almonte. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On now to the bottom of the second. Dodgers out in front, 3-1. So stepping in, Juan Fabregas, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Vidro is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Paul DeLong.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeLong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, he makes the stop. He goes to first. Hats off to that one.
Batting seventh, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Two out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Harvey gets the sign. Here's the 3-0. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Colton.
Now at the plate, Colton Wong. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Kelly leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
The 1-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Johnson has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fans, this reminder to stop by the stadium store located on the main concourse to pick up all your postseason souvenirs. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got jerseys. You want it, we've got it. Make sure to stop by tonight to make sure you're outfitted for the postseason. Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative between Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association that develops innovative new programs that enhance the lives of young people all around the world. By funding programs, fields, and equipment purchases, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund seeks to encourage and maintain youth participation in the game of baseball. For more information, visit MajorLeagueBaseball.com. Fans, don't forget, you can follow all things baseball with MLB.com at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Stay connected to every pitch with highlights, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, and more. Get the At Bat app for your smartphone or tablet. Visit MLB.com for details. Fans, Major League Baseball, in conjunction with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, is a proud sponsor of Rookie League, a program designed to teach children between the ages of 5 and 12 the basics of the game of baseball. For more information on the Rookie League program, visit them online at MajorLeagueBaseball.com.
Tyler Lyons is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Belanger can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. DeLong has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. On the ground to third. Winston fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Tyler Lyons, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. A ball and no strikes. He takes a fastball on the inside corner. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Ball 3. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
The batter, center fielder, Mac Sierra.
Ready for another chance, Mac Sierra. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Lyons gets his lead at first, nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almonte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. He's set. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Standing in now, John Singleton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Singleton, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now batting, third baseman.
Into the box, Patrick Winston. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Juan Fabregas. Hit back up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City. 4-3 St. Louis. So striding in, Alex Vidro. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Vidro.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Popped high in the air. Singleton over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rod Mossy.
Digging in to try it again, Rod Mossy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. One and one the count. The 1-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here now is Micah Johnson. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Score holds at 4-3. So striding forward now, Paul DeLong. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Number 15.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Carson Kelly is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that one stayed up a little high. And he misses again, ball 3. Colton Wong, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Popped him up. Belanger in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Vigro is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Next for the Dodgers, Matt Harvey will start off the 5th in this one.
The pitcher, number 33, Matt Harvey. Participate in Join the Major Leagues at Your Library, a new program developed by Major League Baseball and the American Library Association to help people of all ages build 21st century literacy skills and ensure success in today's ever-changing information age. For more information, visit MajorLeagueBaseball.com.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Tim Castro, as he'll take a look at ball one. Last time through was a base hit. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sierra is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Center fielder number 35, Abraham Almonte.
Ready for another shot now. Abraham Almonte. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Popped him up. Singleton is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here 4-3. Jacoby Ellsbury will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of. or else it'll take off just like that one did.
One and one, here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Almonte has a play. One away.
Now batting, center fielder, Max Sierra.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mac Sierra. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Castro, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Joe Kelly takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Joe Kelly.
Leading off the inning, Cody Bellinger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Cody Bellinger.
Now here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Kelly, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Vidro.
Digging in once again, Alex Vidro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Down the first baseline, Singleton scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. John Singleton will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vidra has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Juan Fabregas.
Ready once again, Juan Fabregas. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Harvey steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Leading off the inning, Rod Massey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Adam Zimmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Adam Zimmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Pham sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Micah Johnson.
Digging in, Micah Johnson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Up around the face. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1 and 2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Jose Abreu will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 79, Jose Abreu.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
That misses, 1 and 2. Abreu, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Ball 2.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat. Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 0-1. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Abraham Almonte.
In now, Abraham Almonte, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hit well again down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Fabregas waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Dodgers do strike for 2. Pedro Baez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Coming to the plate now, Paul DeLong, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a slider. Baez certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches. The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Soft liner towards first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, number 16.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Vidro on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He singled his last time up. Sam Freeman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 71, Sam Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Freeman, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And a high strike there, 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Another 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Sierra is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 5-4. Brad Hand is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Brad Hand.
Kike Hernandez will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped him up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Mac Sierra. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Another full count offering on its way. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Sierra is retired, 2 down now.
Right fielder.
Now to play, Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, John Singleton. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Bayer is off at first with 2 away. Quick check on that time run at first, and the runner back easily. 2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with. Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Winston.
Into the box, Patrick Winston. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Harrison Bayer will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 59, Harrison Bayer.
Roberto Ozuna enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Alex Vidro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Stepping in now, Rod Mossy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brad Hand.
Charlie Culver will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, and they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1, and the changeup is way low that time. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Striding in to start the ninth, Juan Fabregas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 21.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Jansen has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. An ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Jansen, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Quick check on that time run at first, and he's back standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Fabregas on at first, nobody out. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Matt Carpenter will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Carpenter bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. Popped him up. Mossy in foul ground. And oh, he can't rein it in. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Shoots this one over to first. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
Francisco Pena will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Francisco Pena.
He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base and 2 men gone here in the 9th. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Ready with the 1 and 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 1-run final score. The Dodgers have won their first in 3 tries in this division series. Matt Harvey is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.